because the mic isn't that high quality, I had to go into CapCut and reduce the background noise to get rid of the white static. And because of that, it unfortunately took away a bit of the sound quality of everything I was saying and tapping on. So hopefully this time I'll try to talk a little bit louder and clearer, and hopefully you can hear me a little bit better. If you are an ASMR artist, by the way, please let me know. Do you lose your breath as much as I do? Because I feel like I have to stop every 5 seconds to take a deep breath. I don't know what's wrong with my lungs. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to tap on is, actually, I just thought of the first one. I'm going to tap on my nails first because I love nail tapping. Hopefully you can hear a little bit better now. I just changed the volume. You can hear a little bit more white static, but again, I'll be filtering that out in the edit anyway afterwards. I'm really putting the stickers to the test here to see if they'll actually stay on with the nail tapping. Do you like teeth tapping? It's not my favorite, to be honest. It's not my favorite, to be honest, but I just thought I'd give it a go. I tend to enjoy nail tapping as a background noise more than anything, along with whispering. So, hopefully you enjoyed a little bit of that just on its own as well. It looks so stupid when you can see your real nail under the false nail. It looks disgusting. Okay, next I'm going to go on to a proper tapping trigger. I'm gonna keep it nail related, and I'm going to tap on a box of nails. These are the Kiss Broadway nails. They look half empty, and there's some black ones in there, but these are clear nails. And that's where the glue goes. I just took it out because I used different glue. And you put on the clear nail, and then you paint it whatever color you want. So the last time I used this, I painted it black. I can't remember why I didn't just paint my own nails. See, I used to have super stubby short nails. I'm just gonna tap away on this in the background as I talk. Just had to take another deep breath. Apologies for all the edits. I used really short stubby nails. Used to be let's just say I'm not in my 20s anymore. It's been many, 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 many years since I've had braces now. But I have a thing where like I'll go through a phase of having super long nails and then a phase of having short nails for a while and then long and then short and then long and then short. It just depends on like the habit. But I do find when I put on false nails, I tend to like damage my natural nail and then they end up like becoming like paper and I have to like cut them off because I just hate having weak nails. And then they get up really short and I end up having them short for months and months and months until they grow out again. Because when they're short I tend to continue to bite them because I'm like, oh, there's only a tiny bit there, I might as well bite it off. Whereas I would never bite off like a long nail, that would be disgusting to me. So when they're broken from damage, that's when I tend to bite them. So that's why I don't love wearing false nails. But when I painted these black, I probably went through a phase of having really short nails at the time. Right now I have long nails. I don't know if you can like see under my nail. I don't think you can see that, but I do have long nails under these ones. They're not obviously as long as these because these are ridiculously long. But I do have long nails at the moment. Apologies if I seem flustered. It is boiling in my room right now and I really just want to roll my sleeves up, but I'd look like a dumbass, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to bear every heat, but what was I saying? Oh yeah, on the weekend I had these on, but like with proper nail glue, because I'd never trusted these stickers yet, and my nails now feel kind of damaged. I used a new nail glue to be fair, and it was meant to be less damaging. I do think it was slightly better than the nail glue I normally use, but it was unfortunately just a tiny bit damaging still to a few of my nails, mainly these fingers. What are these called? Your index finger? No. Your index finger. I know. Which one's your index finger? I don't take these fingers. I don't know. I guess I do a lot with them. Like I don't know, jabba things on them. I don't know what I do, but these nails tend to be the weakest, unfortunately. And this nail, my right ring fingernail, because I got the tip of my finger cut off when I was little, and the nail doesn't go back properly, like it was stitched back on. With this finger, you can see it's really round and stubby and fat and ugly. Thanks, Mom. She just want to cut my finger off. It was an accident, I swear. But the nail doesn't grow back properly, so because of that, it gets weak easily as well, and it tends to break up. So yeah, it's the reject finger. But where was I going with this story? Oh yeah, so this is my first time putting them on with the nail stickers. So I did have these on the weekend as well. somebody just came into my room, so I had to press stop. But as I was waiting, I think you could just hear yawning in the background. Thank you. As I was waiting, I was literally just tapping this to myself whilst not recording, because I just love tapping on things so much. And I realized this is kind of a nice noise, or does it make your ears bleed? Please tell me. Okay, I don't think it's as nice as I thought it was. It's like a different octaves when you go down and up here, which I kind of like. Or is that just my ears playing tricks on me? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna have to move on quickly because I'm literally about to pass out from the heat in here and I don't want to open my window in case, like, outside noise disrupts the video, like impacts your relaxation. So I'm suffering for your relaxation. You're welcome. Okay, the next thing I'm going to tap on is a bit of an experimental one. It's not like a clear cut, tapping on a box or a book or something nice. So this may sound awful, but I'm willing to experiment. That's what this is all about. Say hello to my first Disney ears. Well, my first real Disney ears. I got Disney ears in like a shop here in Ireland, but I wore them when I went to Disney before. I've been to Disney World in Orlando 3 times, and the most recent was this May of this year. We spent 8 days in Disney World and 8 days in Universal. So many people always say that's way too long for Universal. So I'm just playing with a beat. But we love Universal in this household. So these are the first official Disney ears that I bought, like, in the parks. I think I got this in probably Magic Kingdom or something, I'm not sure. But yeah, real Disney ears are hella expensive. These were years, then they got their numbers right. One thing I will say about these ears though is that they don't, at least to my knowledge, because we spent a lot of time in the shops looking. We love shopping memorabilia, so we spent a fair amount of time in the shops, and I feel like I can say this with confidence that there are no size difference with Mickey ears from children to adults. Again, please correct me if I'm wrong, but like we couldn't see any anyway. So Disney expects a 3-year-old girl to wear the same sized headband as a 30-year-old woman. How the heck am I meant to wear the same sized headband as a toddler? It is a bit ridiculous, so if you know what I mean. It is so stupid, so this was really tight. I know I don't want my face in the camera, but I'm gonna try to get just my head if that's possible. Okay, here's my head. This looks so stupid, but I don't care. Yeah, this bitch is tight. Like, it looks fine, but I'm telling you now, she's tight, and as you wear it throughout the day, it gets hella sore, especially on the temple, like here, like right in the temple. Oh, look, say it to my doggy. It gets really, really uncomfortable. I know my arms look so stupid right now, but I don't care. It's too hot, guys. So yeah, this bitch got very uncomfortable after a few hours walking through the parks in the heat. But we suffer for beauty, don't we? I feel like everyone suffers for beauty in the Disney parks because it is so hot, at least when you go during the summer. Well, actually, let's say anytime here when you're in Orlando, pretty much. It gets so hot. The parks are absolutely huge. Oh, why can't I get my fat arm in there? There we go. The parks are absolutely humongous. There's so many of the parks, so sometimes you do park hopping and you go to multiple in one day. And yeah, your feet will be bleeding. For some weird reason, we did not go prepared at all. At all this time. I don't know why, but we were not an adequate shoe wear at all. Our third time, I think we'd know fucking better, but we did not. So we had really cheap quality shoes with us. We picked beauty. We picked beauty over comfort. Like the stupid women we are. I went with my sister, by the way. And, yeah, we were in a lot of pain the whole time. I wanted to get Nike Air Force Ones because they look super cute, like the plain white ones, originals, because they looked so cute and they looked really comfortable and they went with everything. And I was like, why didn't I just buy them before I went away and like ornament and shit? But then when I was there, we went to like a shopping mall and they were there. They weren't even like on sale or anything, but I was like, shit, will I just get them here to like do me for the rest of the trip? Or like halfway through the trip. But my sister noticed that a lot of the people in the parks had those shoes, like literally, I felt like they were everywhere I looked. And she noticed that at the end of the days, she noticed a ton of people walking barefoot, and they were all holding those shoes, Air Force Nike ones. They were all holding those shoes. So she was like, I don't think they're actually as comfortable as we think they are. If you have those shoes, please let me know if they're comfortable and if they would withstand a long day of walking in Disney parks. I don't think anything would, to be honest. We were doing 25,000 plus steps a day. 25,000 plus. Bear in mind, my phone, actually it was probably more, because my phone is all I have to count my steps. I didn't have a Fitbit on. And I don't have my phone with me every second of the day when I'm in the parks because, for those of you who have never been, sometimes you can't go on a ride with your bag. So you have to put your bag in a locker. So, and then you have to continue the rest of the line without your bag. So, there's many thousands of steps we've taken without the steps being counted on my phone. So, we're probably doing closer to 30,000 steps a day, let's be honest. off, so. Okay, I feel like I spent a long time on this because it's honestly really satisfying to just play with them. But I don't want to damage them by like being too rough or anything. So I'm probably gonna move on to the next trigger now. Say goodbye to Miss Mickey. Well, it's probably actually more Minnie than Mickey because it is a bug and it's pink. Yeah, they're probably actually Minnie ears, not Mickey. Whoops, my bad. These nail stickers are really being put through it and they're still holding strong. So, I stand. I got them on Temu, by the way. They were like €2 for a pack of like 250 stickers or something. Okay, moving on. Back to tapping on a box. Okay, the next thing I'm tapping on is this very beautiful box that I got from my best friend. If she's watching this, hey girl. It is, okay, this is just my name, Linda. That was difficult to do backwards. So yeah, my ASMR channel is Lind ASMR because the A in ASMR is the last letter of my name. Lind ASMR. Okay, so I thought it was clever. I don't know. But she recently got engaged, and she asked me to be her bridesmaid. She gave all her bridesmaids this beautiful box that she got like specially made for everybody with their names on it. And inside she had a few things, and it was really, really special and cute. She had a lot of like pink stuffing, so it looked pretty when it opened, so it wasn't just like an empty box, but I recycled the stuffing. I probably should have kept onto one of the thirds for memories, but oopsie, I forgot. I kept onto this card. Will you be my bridesmaid? I was about to say, will you be my Valentine? Little love heart, little love heart. If she only knew that all the stuff she was giving me would be prime ASMR triggers, oh my god. She probably won't be watching this because she absolutely despises ASMR, but her fiance loves ASMR. So we usually tell each other our favorites. We don't generally watch the same ASMR artists, but you might come across this video, who knows? If so, hi Danny. Next thing she gave us just print out of photos, but like I'm not gonna show you because then our faces will be in it, but like I give you a little sneaky peek there. If my facial is not the end of the world, I won't cry about it, but whatever. What else did we get? Oh, we got chocolate, which I'm not gonna lie, it's half eaten, so it doesn't look as pretty, so I'm not gonna show you that. And then the last thing was this pin that says bridesmaid. I don't know, I didn't plan on tapping on this, but let's give it a go anyway. Not my favorite sound of tapping on metal and glass. It's not my favorite, but it's not terrible. Bit of texture in there with the writing, so not bad, but yeah, it's really cute. And that will be going into my memory box along with the photos and the card. I don't really know what to do with the box, but it's too pretty to throw away, so I bet your ass I'm just gonna keep on this box forevermore. It has my bloody name on it. How could I get rid of it? You probably spent a lot of money getting these in, like, especially made. spelled not the like typical normal way of spelling your name. You know what it's all about. You know what I'm talking about. It is almost impossible to find key rings and magnets and pens and mugs and any other souvenir type thing. It's impossible to find it spelled with a freaking Y. Why my mom and dad could not just spell it the normal way with an I do not know. I genuinely do not know. They were trying to be special or something. They didn't want me to be boring, even though Linda is kind of a boring name. They wanted to sass it up a little bit. That being said, though, if my name was spelled with an I, I'd feel like a completely different person. I don't know why. I feel like that type of shit just like makes you or break, like it just makes you who you are, you know? My name was spelled with an I feel like I would 100% be a different person. I don't know why. It doesn't make sense, but it does make sense to me. So I don't regret it. But also, it's a bit of an inconvenience. Not gonna lie. If you have a name that's spelled a little out of the ordinary, please comment it down below. I would love to know other people are struggling like me. Okay, so this video won't be too long. I'm going to finish on what I feel like will be the best trigger. I also figured this out just this past weekend when I borrowed my sister's handbag to go out because I had no handbag that went with my outfit, and I stole hers. Well, she gave it to me, and I was wearing these exact nails, and when I was like getting ready, I started like feeling the material of her handbag, and it sounded amazing to me. Again, it may not come across that nicely on camera, but to me it sounded beautiful, so I'm gonna go get her handbag right now before she gets home from work and do the exact same thing again. Okay, as I was getting up, I realized, like, you know, you kind of go into your own world when you're doing this, well, at least I do anyway, and I realized that, like, there's so many crows cawing outside my window, and I really hope you can't hear that in the microphone. So it's probably a good thing that I kept my window closed this whole time. So here's the handbag. It's nothing like special. Sorry, dude. It's nothing special. Like, it's not like an expensive bag or anything. But I needed a green bag, and this is what she had. But the texture in this bag is incredible, and it sounds amazing. So I'm literally just gonna spend time tapping and stroking and scratching and fiddling with this bag. Please let me know what you think of it. love the sound of people like fiddling with like zips, but not actually opening the zips, just like fiddling with the strappy bit on it. If you want a full-length video of me just tapping on all of my handbags, and I'll steal some of my sister's as well to up the collection, please let me know in the comments below. I love the different style of handbags, so I think they could all sound really different and unique and interesting. I think that would be a cool video. I'd like to stick to like a theme rather than just like randomly grab stuff. I don't know what you prefer. Do you like it when people stick to a theme? Or do you prefer when people, like, you know, for example, some videos people just tap on books. Other videos people will just tap on their handbag collection. In some videos people will just tap on their shoe collection and things like that. Or their makeup collection, their skincare collection. Please let me know if that's something you'd prefer to watch, like something that has a theme. Or are you happy for me to just like grab random things off my shelves and like tap what I think will sound good? I don't know. Please let me know what you'd prefer. Also, I apologize if there's any loud noises coming from downstairs. The cons of living with other people. I asked them to be quiet, but most people don't listen. Okay, I could rub this back literally all day. I'm obsessed with textures. They say that like people who are missing a sense of like touch, like they love another sense more so. So like for example, I watch a lot of blind YouTubers and they are obsessed with like texture and stuff because that's how they get that stimulation. They don't get visual stimulation, they get it instead by touch and sound and smell and everything else. So a lot of them like really nice smelling things and things that feel nice. Same for the deaf community. They're missing that sense, so they get pleasure from other stimulations with the other senses. So I am not deaf or blind, but oh no, an airplane is coming. That's lovely. Okay, just a second. Cons of living near the airport. Yeah, planes fly over my house all the time. Okay, back to what I was saying for the 17th time. No joke. I think I've refilmed this part like literally over 10 times. So yeah, what was I saying? I don't even know. I am myself. I'm not blind and deaf, obviously. Otherwise, I would not be making ASMR, and I would make that known. I don't know. texture on my nose bridge. And there you go, another headache triggered or migraine. So I don't love wearing my glasses or contacts on a daily basis, which means I basically go through life constantly low vision. Not like super low vision, like I can see what I'm doing right now and I don't have glasses on. And like I work in a relatively small building, so like if a co-worker like walked towards me, walked into the room, like I know who they are, but like I just don't see everything clearly. I spent most of my life seeing things slightly blurred, so that's like a sense that's kind of affected slightly. It's not gone by any means whatsoever, but it's slightly affected. I am also hard of hearing. I'm deaf in my left ear, and I have a hearing aid for that, but it's just very uncomfortable. So guess what? I also don't wear it that often. So again, I go through life only hearing like 50% of what's around me. So even though I don't fit into the deaf or blind category, I do have those two senses that are like slightly impaired. So because of that, I love texture. Oh, and I can't enjoy smells because they trigger migraine, so that's another sense that I can't enjoy in life all that much. So yeah, texture is a big thing for me. If I ever damage my skin on my hands and can't feel things as well, I don't know what they called it, because that did happen to my mom when she was younger and she had another airplane. My Jesus Christ. Apologies. Another airplane just passed over the house. I don't know why. Like, there was none for the last hour, and now there's two right after the other. Like, someone's behind schedule. Anyway, what was I saying? When my mom was younger, she burned off her fingerprints on her fingers, using Milton to disinfect my brother's bottles when he was a baby. Like, this was years ago. Like, he's older than me, so like I wasn't even born yet. But like the doctor told her, like, you don't have fingerprints left. You completely burnt them off. So her skin now is like damaged permanently, like the skin barrier, and her hands are like just in a permanent state of rough, bleeding, cracked dryness. Like nothing helps. If I ever end up like that, I will literally cry. I would have nothing left to give me satisfaction. I'm like, oh my god, this sounds so dark. I'm joking, obviously. So yeah, let's hope I never have kids and have to give up my feeling in my fingers. That was also a joke. Obviously, there are better ways to clean bottles now, unlike 40 years ago. So yeah, I'm gonna finish up here because otherwise I will literally ramble on about nothing for another hour. Like easily, I could ramble for days. So